Take 3. Hey guys, Duke and Lydia, September 26th, Thursday. We're at a place called Shabanaw State Park today. It's where me and Lydia go muskie fishing all the time. About 2 years ago, we were up here, and we're driving down. They got some nice trails through the park and stuff. We're driving down, and I see the most strangest looking tree I've ever seen in my life. And you can see it right there. You can see how it bends and then it grows straight back up again. It just keeps going and going and going. It's just an ancient tree. Well, we pulled over, we took some pictures of this thing, and didn't think too much about it after that. Until a couple months later, I was watching the morning news, and on the news they had this guy that had a book with all kinds of good illustrations on it of Indian trail marker trees. And man, it was exactly what I seen in this park. And this park is named after a Potawatomi Indian called Chief Shabanaw. You can look him up here in Illinois. And it's near a place called Indian Creek. And they dammed up the creek and they made a real nice resort here for fishing and stuff. So anyways, I looked it up here, and you guys can look it up too. Just hit Indian trail marker trees and you'll see what I'm talking about. Give you guys a perspective here of what you're looking at. You can watch the bend of this tree goes all the way up, and then it turns on a 90 degree and it starts going straight up. But if you look, the trees behind it are straight up and down. And I'll show you another cool feature of the tree is right here, and I'll point it out with my finger. Right there is where they tied that tree off. It was growing that way, it was growing this way, and they tied it off right there. You can see that's where they would have wrapped a leather strap around that. And what they would have done is when that tree was about this size, which is maybe about 2 inches in diameter, a little less, they would have put a crutch on that tree, kind of like a giant Y, and they would have bent this tree over, and it would have went all the way over to about probably 10 feet out this way, and they would have had it tied off, and that tree would have been pointing to water or a trail or camp or, you know, those types of things that they needed to mark for trails. They would have left the tree growing exactly the way it was. They would have walked away and it was it. And this would be the end result of the tree right here. And we'll give you guys another perspective. I mean, right there, that's at least 6 to 7 feet wide from this side to this side. You can't see that, I know, on camera, but I'll kind of give you guys a perspective of here's a normal sized tree right here, and I'll put my arm up to it. It's that tree is probably 60, 70, maybe 80 years old, maybe 100, who knows. These are slow growing trees. I'm going to hand the camera off to Lydia, and I'll stand next to the trail marker tree. And just to show you guys, that is one big tree. That is a very large tree. And if you look, and I'll give you a really cool shot of it this way, because I mean, it feels kind of scary to even be under a tree like this, but if you look, that thing is hanging way over. I mean, it's 20, 25 feet out. And I know it's hard to see looking up like this, but the end of that is about 20, 25 feet out. So it just doesn't make any sense that a tree could even grow like that on its own. It had to have been bent over when it was a small tree. But anyways, here's another cool shot. You can kind of see how high it goes, man. It's way up there. I mean, this tree is probably well over 100 feet tall. And we just thought we might share that with you. Now, if any of you guys have ever seen Pestle Man's videos, you know Pestle Man's got 2, maybe 3 of everything that Native Americans ever made in this country sitting on his patio in his backyard. And Pestle Man, if we could send this one to you, we would definitely send it to you, but I think this tree likes to be right